All right, barbershop conversations, man. We with everyone's favorite new trainer coming up, L_Supreme88. And guess what? Ain't no AC on this motherfucker. It's 72 degrees in LA. We don't need no AC.
Not today.
Not today.
Not right now.
Not today. Not today, Satan. As grandma would say. Anyways, man, we gonna go back to back and talk about the media workout, since Errol Spence, Shawn Porter is the hottest topic in boxing now, so we might as well just kill these analytics. You know what I mean? What was your response to the Shawn Porter workout a couple days ago?
Yeah, the one that he was pushing punches. It looked as that's what it appeared for him to be doing. But yeah, I don't really understand the purpose of that workout. Maybe as you mentioned, changing the tempo. You know what I mean? A lot of times you'll see a person there throw a jab, throw kind of like a pushing jab, and throw a quick right hand, like to change the tempo up. But I'm not sure if that's really going to be effective. And at this point, seeing all the things that I've seen that they've been doing, and based on Porter's style, it seems like, I don't know, it seems like they got too many game plans, And like I always said, Porter, his best, assets are applying pressure. That's his best asset, so everything should be built off of that. I believe if we mentioned that he should be able to do multiple things because this type of fight is gonna push him to do multiple things. Like he's gonna have to be good at multiple things, but it should be a base though, a foundation of what he's good at, and what he's good at is applying pressure. Like his best style mimics Tyson, but what made Tyson so special, he didn't get hit. He had impeccable defense in his prime, so he was able to apply a lot of pressure. And like Porter, throw a lot of punches, but his punches were very accurate, very powerful, and he didn't waste punches. So this is the type of thing that they should be sharpening up, because that's what's really going to help them. And building off of that, seem like they probably kind of all around the place right now, and it's going to just cause confusion on the night of the fight.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to see Barry Hunter's? Did you see the Barry Hunter stuff?
No.
Oh, you didn't get to see. Oh, you just saw the short version.
Yeah.
Barry Hunter did a little bit more like a defined pad work, middle distance type of pad work.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he was landing shots, but it looked good. They did a great job, but the problem is how is he gonna get there?
Yeah.
Like consistently.
Yeah.
And I have my reservations about that. And it's going to be a monumental task for Shawn Porter, because he got to go through the fire to get this victory.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's because if he stands on the outside, he's going to get booed out the arena. You know what I mean? And it's going to be because in my humble opinion, they're going to fight the fight in 30-second segments. You know what I mean? Because they know physically Shawn can't sustain Errol Spence for 12 rounds.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
But
go ahead.
And if I see that, if I'm Errol Spence, if I see that they have a tendency to, have 30-second bursts, you know what I mean, and 30-second increments of fighting hard, then I'll just bring the fight to him. Continually, I let him get off for his 30 seconds, tire himself out, and get right on top of him. Right on top of him every time. Because this gonna take his gas tank out, and it's gonna shock his confidence as well. Like, and it's totally gonna offset what he's doing. Like when a person keep countering you and beating you to the punch, and actually being more effective, throwing harder punches, landing more punches. It's kind of you gonna go into what's natural as a human, to get the hell out the way, or to, avoid that confrontation. You know what I mean?
Sure.
You're not gonna keep pressing your line. But yeah, it's gonna be definitely a tough task for him, And to his defense, that's pretty much basically the only thing that's really gonna help him, is that he gonna have to put pressure on Errol Spence constantly. He gonna constantly have to put pressure on him. This the only thing that I believe that's gonna help him.
What up, Ted? How you feel? You live right now, so don't say nothing that incriminate me.
What's up, man?
How you feel? Hey, we talking about we live right now, so don't say anything that's gonna get me in trouble. Porter Spence, because you're a big boxing dude. Porter Spence.
Man.
You want to be on camera?
Hey, I can be on camera.
Okay, go ahead. Porter Spence, go ahead. Come over to the... Go ahead, Teddy. I'll take it out. Go ahead, Teddy.
You know, we talking about Porter.
He throws fight parties in Baldwin Hills, Windsor Hills, every fight.
Park?
View Park. See, you cross the street, you in View Park. You cross the other street, you in Windsor Hills. I'm in Windsor Hills. This nigga in View Park. But he throws fight parties for every fight. And you and I, how many workouts have we messed up talking boxing?
Oh, we love boxing. We love boxing.
At 24 Fitness, we done screwed up every workout, man.
You know, we always talk about, but the thing is about boxing, it's a sport that you're reliant on yourself. So the battle is between you and your mind as to what you're going to do. Now, we're looking at a really good fight coming up. Okay, I have to say, you know, for sake of honesty here, Errol Spence from Dallas. I'm from Dallas.
Oh, okay.
We homeboys.
Okay.
So I mean, I grew up in South Dallas. I know he knows where that is. Having said that, though, Shawn Porter has a determination that I've never seen in a welterweight, and he's not coming to lay down.
Not at all.
So this fight to me is a battle of wills. You know, is Errol Spence going to use his boxing, or is he going to just try to go in there and try to blow out Shawn Porter? Because Shawn Porter showed us in the last fight that he had that he could box too. You know, I mean, when he fought Ugas, you know, he was boxing in that fight. He had to, because his style just going in and, you know, rushing in, that wasn't going to work in that fight. So he showed us that he could box and that he could do some things. You know, I mean, I'm trying to be politically correct here.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be.
But I got to go with my homeboy, Errol Spence.
How and why?
And the
How?
reason, well, I think that he's going to use his distance and his size, and he's going to keep the distance proper. You know, if he keeps the distance proper, we've already seen what he could do with aggressive dudes. I mean, we watched him fight Kell Brook. You know, Kell Brook was a rough guy, you know, but, you know, he kept his distance, he boxed him, and eventually hurt him. That's not to say that it's going to turn out this way, but I got to give the edge to Errol just on that alone. I mean, just the fact that he can control the distance in that fight. Because with Shawn, you got to control the distance. If Errol can't control the distance in that fight, then Shawn's going to win this fight. You know, I mean, I'm just saying, if Errol cannot control the distance, Shawn's gonna really frustrate him, because Shawn has a way of coming in, and he's not gonna stop. You know, so he's gonna have to control the distance. Maybe you know, pick some really good shots. Maybe try and hurt him in some kind of way. But I haven't seen anybody really truly hurt Shawn yet. So, you know, it's really a close fight. But I'm gonna give the slight edge to Errol. And I'm doing that with a disclaimer. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you got it a real close fight.
Yeah.
So you don't have it a knockdown. You got a unanimous decision either way. Majority decision or something like that.
I got it
Split decision.
going a long way, because I mean, you know, we saw him fight Mikey Garcia, and we saw, you know, somebody was asking me the other day. As a matter of fact, they said, well, why didn't he knock out Mikey Garcia? Well, you know, Mikey Garcia is a good fighter. A really good fighter.
And he knows how to stay afloat.
And he knows how to you know, survive in the ring. And not only that, and I'm a big Mikey Garcia fan.
Yeah, because the cancer.
Yeah. You know, I mean, you know, my sister treated his dad.
Your sister treated his dad.
Yeah, and you know, he's a great guy. You know, but the reality is that he didn't knock out Mikey Garcia because he wanted to show the boxing world that, you know, hey, you know, you guys keep saying Mikey Garcia is really a smart boxer, but I am too.
Sure.
So Earl showed us his versatility. You know what I mean? He showed us his versatility, and I just got to go with my homeboy.
Okay.
You know, I'm going with him. You know, I love Shawn Porter. I talked to his dad before.
Oh yeah, you sure
know,
did. You sure
and,
did. You sure
know,
did.
I love his dad. I think he's a great trainer. You know, him and his son have great chemistry. It's going to be a close fight, but I'm going to give a slight edge to my homeboy.
I appreciate you, Ted. Appreciate you, King.
Hey, we gotta talk, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Oh, next Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I'm doing a 100 Black Men Strong event in the Wiener Stencil parking lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sam and everybody gonna be there, so come through.
Okay, I'm gonna come
Slauson and Cabrera in the Wiener Central Park.
10
Free
a.m.
food, free haircuts, free everything. Clipper Darrell is doing his live show from there.
And this is Saturday, next Saturday?
Next Saturday, 28th.
And it's Slauson and
La Brea.
Okay.
All right, in the Wiener Central parking lot.
Got you, man.
All right.
Good seeing you, friend.
All right, appreciate you,
All
King.
right.
Yeah.
Take care, baby.
Take care.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, man. He's like the for those of you who don't know, in our community, he's the boxing fight party guy. You know what I mean? Where everybody goes to his house, but I'm always out of town covering fights, and so I never go. But everybody, all the old niggas in the community, like Michael Cooper and Byron Scott, and all the those are the famous dudes. But it's a lot of nobodies. I shouldn't say nobody, non-famous people like me who goes to his house and talk boxing, smoke cigars in the back, and he has a beautiful home. And he's retired now, and his son was a very good basketball player. I actually trained his son years and years ago. So that's the backstory between us. But getting back to what we're saying. What were we saying, dog? Before we was handsomely, thankfully disrupted, man. That's my dude, man. We've been working out together for over a decade.
I'm hearing this a lot as far as he mentioned something about a lot of people say, oh, well, Earl didn't knock out Mikey Garcia, how he gonna knock this guy out? And a lot of what Earl said, he wasn't trying to knock him out, but I don't think people that take that angle, I don't think they have a good understanding of how good Mikey Garcia is. He was wildly at a disadvantage. He was greatly disadvantaged as far as size. And had they been closer in size, it would have been a totally different fight, because he would have been able to absorb them punches a whole lot better. But, boxing IQ for boxing IQ, Mikey Garcia is up there with everybody. Mikey Garcia is a brilliant fighter, so I don't think that, people don't give him enough credit for, for being able to, maintain and stay afloat, like you said, like in that fight. Like, he wasn't gonna put himself in positions and situations to, be knocked out. Like, it was a competitive blowout, but only because Mikey made it competitive enough to still push his pen, but also know too that I'm in fire at all, at all times. And I believe this: if you put Mikey Garcia and Porter in a fight at the same weight, Mikey Garcia beats Porter.
Wow.
I believe that because Mikey Garcia has a whole lot more skill.
Well, we gotta talk about this in a separate.
No. Yeah, I'm not gonna get too far on that subject.
Okay, go ahead.
That's been a point of comparison though.
Oh, okay.
In these two fights, like Styles,
really,
I truly believe, because he can do more things in the ring. The guy that can do more things in the ring, more than likely.
I'm gonna let you cook on that in a separate video.
I'm telling you, more than likely he's gonna win the fight. But not to digress from the matter at hand. It just, that was a point of, people bring that point up a lot.
Yeah, they are doing that as cross comparison.
Styles make fights. Like, that's the most important thing. Like, styles make fights. And Shawn Porter's style is just tailor-made for a guy like Earl Spence. Earl Spence, he thrives off that aggression. The more you pressure Earl Spence, the more he just gonna start bringing out his tools. The more he gonna start bringing out of his repertoire. This is what he gonna do. If you let him cruise to a victory, he gonna cruise to a victory.
Yeah.
That's what he's gonna do. But if you press him to fight, then now he about to start getting real dirty with you. Like, not in terms of, dirty tactics, but he about to just bring it out on you. You know what I mean? He about to turn up the heat on you. You get what I'm saying? So Porter best style brings that out of him. And that's how it's gonna play out, because like the brother said, Porter not backing down. He got a lot to prove, especially because he's getting criticized so much. By the public.
He is getting hammered a lot.
Yeah, by the public. You know what I mean?
But he's internalizing that. He wants to prove everybody wrong.
Right,
for sure.
And that's a good thing. That actually is a good thing. And sometimes,
I think we're in for a hell of a fight.
Yeah, sometimes that could propel a person to be they best self and, hey, shock the world. Why, hey, if the brother happens to do that, I'm happy for him. But believe it, he gonna have to go through hell to do it.
Oof.
You understand what I'm saying?
Damn.
He gonna have to go through hell, just like Ali had to go through hell for Foreman. It's the same thing. You know what I mean? Same exact, situation. But Earl is special in the sense that he's tough. He's gritty. he has all the skill set, and I don't think he just. I can't see. I hate to sound biased and seem like I'm bashing Shawn Porter, because I actually like the brother and I like what him and his father doing.
You don't have to, but they get it.
I just don't.
It's just boxing analysis.
I just don't see. You know, I don't see Shawn Porter putting Earl in a compromising position to where he just makes Earl bow down. I don't see that from a guy like Earl. Like when I look at him, just when I look into his eyes, like he a dog, man. He like I've seen pit bull fighting pit bulls, like killer pit bulls, and it's just a mark that you look at and you be like, man, this is the one right here. Like he gonna die before he, you know what I mean, let a dog, you know, just make him quit. He ain't got no quit in him. You know, he a different type of dude. He a mean-spirited dude. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
Still with the baby face and a nice appeal. He got that killer instinct.
Sure,
like,
I get it.
You can't coach that. That's something you born with. Something that you got in you from when you a embryo, man. And
Master P told me that. You either got it or you don't. You're either a dog or you not.
It's either or.
Long
you know?
time ago.
And that's what I believe. Like, this dude, he was made to do exactly what he doing. Like, he knew when he first got into the boxing ring, and when he first probably gathered the thought of wanting to fight, hey, he already knew this is for me. There was no second guessing about it. And as he continued to get success, that just grew. It continued to grow. That dog just continued to grow in him. And I just don't see Porter being the guy that's gonna flush that out of him.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not gonna be the guy to do that.
Okay.
You know.
So we're good. Lauren Bevel, what's up? You texted me while we doing this video. What it do? Any last words?
Nah, man, I'm looking forward to the fight, man. It's gonna answer a whole lot of questions.
We're gonna be there. We're gonna be there live and direct.
It's gonna answer a whole lot of questions, and it's gonna, you know, it's gonna prove a lot of people wrong. It's gonna prove a lot of people right.
You know, this is one of them fights where I want to see on TV. But I'll be at the fight, obviously. But it's one of the fights where I just want to, because I want to see like the subtle movements and shit.
Yeah.
I can't see that in the fight. You know what I mean?
And it's probably the first fight in a long time that I've seen that's been covered so much, like by the media. You know, even though Shawn is getting a lot of you know, flack and he's getting a lot of criticism, it kind of helps him.
It does.
Because it's really
nothing
building
to gain. Nothing to gain.
It's really building the fight, and I think by us making these videos, the other media outlets making videos, it's putting the public, you know, it's putting the public on, you know, on a high interest alert. You know what I mean? So everybody gonna tune in. I think people want to see this fight more so than, you know, a lot of other fights that's been, you know, that's been put on, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of interest in this fight, you know? So I think it all helps, you know? It's going to help his pockets for sure.
Oh, for sure. I want them all to get paid, though. That's for sure. They entertaining us greatly, you know? But
I look forward to this one more than most.
L_Supreme88. L_Supreme88. As I said, thank me by going to follow him. And coming out September 28th. We giving y'all all this great content for free. Niggas be complaining about free content. It's their choice to hit play, and they complain. What the fuck is that? Oh, you ain't got no good pussy. What the fuck you talking about? Like, it don't make no sense. She gave you some free pussy, and you complaining about it. Man, get the fuck out of here. Cornball ass. You know, big belly ass, ain't got shit to do all day type niggas. You know what I mean? Hey, barbershop conversation. We go. Peace.